says as follows: all those that come up to read from the Sefer Torah, they recite the bracha before the reading of the Sefer Torah and also after the reading of the Sefer Torah. Why do you need a bracha before and after? 7 people are going up to the Torah. Why does every single one of them need a bracha before and after? Maybe we can assume that the first one could say the bracha, and all the others will just follow that bracha, Vasher Bachar, and then the last one, Shavi or Maftir, says the last closure bracha. So the reason is that if somebody walks into the synagogue in the middle, Aliyat Shani, Shlishi, or so on and so forth, they didn't hear the bracha in the beginning, they're going to think that people go up to the Sefer Torah without a bracha. That's why it's for the Nichnasim and the Yotzim, those are coming in and going out, and so that there shouldn't be confusion, so everybody should be well aware that there's a bracha before and after. But the question is, do you need to close the Sefer Torah when you say a bracha? So the bracha before Asher Bachar Banu or the bracha after Asher Natan Lanu, does the Sefer Torah need to be closed, or may it remain open when you recite the Sefer Torah? So it's actually a machloket in the Gemara Masechet Megillah between Rabbi Meir and Rabbi Yehuda, that according to Rabbi Meir, he says Poteach veroeh, golel umevarech, vechozer upoteach vekoreh. So according to Rabbi Meir, you open the Sefer Torah, roeh, you see where you're about to read, close the Sefer Torah, say the bracha, then you open it up again. That's Rabbi Meir. And lechatchila, according to the Bet Yosef, the Kaf HaChaim, it's better to do that, to open, to see where you're going to say, close it, say the bracha, and then you open it again. But according to the Rambam, didn't stipulate that, and also the Shulchan Aruch doesn't require us to do that when we say the first bracha. The Shulchan Aruch says over here, Upoteach HaSefer kodem shevarech. You open the Sefer Torah before you say the bracha. Veroeh HaPasuk shetzarich להתחיל. You see the pasuk where you have to begin, where you're about to begin your aliyah. Ve'achar kach yavarech, and then you say the bracha. He didn't say to close it after you see. He just says to open, see where you're going to be, and then you say the bracha. So for before, the Shulchan Aruch doesn't say that you have to close it. It could remain open. But for after, when you finished your aliyah, ולאחר שקרא, says the Shulchan Aruch, גולל ומברך וקורא. You have to golel, you have to close it, then you say the, גולל ומברך, you have to close it and say the bracha. So it appears as if there's more stringency in having it closed for the after bracha of Hashem Natan Lanu. There's more stringency. Why? Because the concern, before you say the bracha. ואחר כך, ולאחר שקרא, after you read golel, you close it, umevarech, and you say the bracha. And why is that? Because if you're going to say the bracha while it's open, the concern is that people are going to think that the bracha is written in the parasha, in the Sefer Torah. They're going to think that the Torah itself has the bracha. That's why we want it to be closed. And according to some Ashkenazi communities, they turn their head away. If you ever see them holding it and turning their head to the side, normally to the left side, that's why they do that, so that people shouldn't think that they're reading the bracha from the Sefer Torah itself. So it sounds like there's more sensitivity and stringency to close it for the after bracha. But also, lechatchila, like to begin with, what we want to plan, our best destination is to have a situation where even in the first bracha, it's closed, so people don't think, because it's not a requirement. The one for afterwards, according to Shulchan Aruch and the Rambam, is more stringent, but just because, people don't do it doesn't mean that it's not lechatchila. It could be that we... Yeah, it's hard also for the after bracha, not only for the first bracha. For the first or for the after?
More for the first.
Why?
Because if you're closing the sefer Torah, now if I'm the Baal Koreh, I'm ready to read. Now he opens it up, I have to find the place.
Yeah, it goes this far.
It's not easy. I don't remember doing that one.
Yeah, that's why we have a mat, like a mat, on top.
Some other communities have that also, but either way, maybe here it's not practiced, but generally in most communities, the Sefer Torah is closed for the bracha because it's a concern from the Gemara that people will think that the brachot are read from the Torah itself. So either there's something, as Rabbi said, we cover it with a cloth, or we close it, or people turn their head away from it. One of those three solutions. Now, for the bracha after, it's more sensitive, and it's stipulated in halacha that it should be done. The bracha before, there's a little bit more leniency, as David said. As over here, not everybody did it. Doesn't mean that they did it because they actively, consciously thought that that was halakha. Sometimes we do things that we do, but not because we made a conscious decision that that's how we should do it. Rather, some things are developed. But either way, v'amech kulam tzadikim, le'olam yirsu haaretz. Shabbat shalom to everybody.
Shalom.